Hey, I'm Billy Wright, Service Manager at Dublin Chrysler Dodge, and I just want to thank everyone for a wonderful year and all the business you've done with us in 2014, and let you know that we're here for you in 2015 for all your service needs. Whether it's a small car or a heavy-duty truck, we got you covered.
Yes, we're off to a great start in 2015. We've got new 2015s on the ground, new inventory coming in daily. Stop by for a great deal on your next vehicle. Also, don't forget we're the home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. With the purchase of every new vehicle, absolutely no cost.
Hello and welcome everyone. I have with me today Lisa McMichael. We'll have a little later in the show our Tiffany Stanley. But Lisa, this year you are the chairman of the 50th Annual St. Patrick's Festival, and we've got all our green out here. And I know it's early on, but we really want to talk about it because this is a big year, isn't it?
It's huge. It's huge, and what an honor. I'm certainly humbled to be steering this, but it takes so many people to make it happen, and we have a fabulous, fabulous committee in place, of which a lot of former past chairmen are serving on our committee to help make this extra special.
Yeah, it does take so many people, and I don't think people realize every year. Of course, you know, we're at most every event. I know you're going to be at every event this year, but we cover just about everything. But all the different volunteers that it takes from, you know, the people helping to get the littlest leprechauns out on stage, which is quite a task at times, or the St. Patrick's Queen, or the road race, and on and on. It takes hundreds and hundreds of volunteers, don't it?
It really does, and we are one of the very few festivals remaining that is run strictly by volunteers from the management standpoint, etc. So all of our dollars come from our sponsors and the members of our Blarney Stone and Shillelagh that help really make this go. And not only do we need the funds to present a lot of the events that are sponsored by the committee in general, but also we need their hands to help make those things happen. And we're so blessed by all of the civic clubs and organizations that take part in the month of March to help promote their organizations, which I think really brings our community together and helps educate everyone about what we really do have to offer here in Dublin and Lawrence County.
It does, and what a great face it puts on Dublin. Of course, we love Dublin,
Absolutely.
you know, but we love to, it's like somebody visiting your church. You know, you want them to feel welcome to your church. We want them to feel welcome to our community, don't we?
We sure do, and we have really what we think something to appeal to everyone. We start out really in February with a couple of events. The Recreation Department rescheduled their snow day, and I thought we might have some green snow, but I don't think that's going to work out. And then also we'll select our new Miss St. Patrick's, which really plays a big role in our festival by being at a lot of events. And actually, they've taken on the responsibility of really helping with our leprechaun contest between Miss St. Patrick's and Lucky. We really have a great event that evening as well.
Yeah, and of course, like you said, we start in February. And Miss St. Patrick's, I think, now, not taking away from the chairman and vice chairman, but Miss St. Patrick's works very hard.
That's right. She's got
and goes to school.
That's right. They've got to free up their schedule to really be a part of it, and I think she is such a great ambassador for our community and really hits a market to keep a lot of young people involved and participating in things. So we really appreciate the job that she does, and we're very blessed and excited. The committee actually funds her $1,000 scholarship. So we appreciate all that she does.
And, of course, Hannah Holly is the reigning queen, Miss St. Patrick's this year. What a terrific girl. And, of course, we want to congratulate her. She was third runner-up in the Miss Georgia pageant.
That's right. Very talented. So it's more than just a pretty face, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. She represented our city very well,
Sure
not
did.
only here, but across the state of Georgia. But she worked really hard this past year.
That's right. That's right. So whoever our next Miss St. Patrick's is, be ready. We will take her under our wing and really share the ride with her. So we're looking forward to that.
And, of course, the Pilots Club is very involved there. We want to thank them. And, of course, Miss Lucy Skinner, she is the official I guess escort or that takes.
So she works just as hard as
Miss
St. Patrick's.
And she's not as young. She's not as young as the Queen, but She is a diehard.
She really is. And that's what it takes. It's so amazing to see a lot of new people get involved with this festival, but then also to see so many people that continue to come out and support it and really believe in it. We also have another woman that is on our committee, Glenda Ricks, who is in charge of all of our souvenirs, and we've got some great new things that are available this year to really support the festival. She has been involved for the entire 50 years, and you can tell that by her green jacket where she sports all of her pins that she's received from not only just locally throughout the years, but that she's collected from other venues.
She does a great job. I
She
just saw her
does.
at Classic Florist the other day. She's already getting all her green out. So
That's right.
She's getting ready. but-
That's right. She wears it well.
Oh, she does. And tell us where we can pick up some souvenirs now.
Well, we will have them set up at a lot of our venues where it's conducive to do that. But prior to those events, everybody's going to want to be getting their green. So right now we do have them available at Mail and More. We've got some great T-shirts that will be available, and our new Spirit jerseys are out. We have Tervis tumblers. We have some great souvenir plates. We've commissioned a wonderful plate that denotes a lot of our Keystone events. That is the first in a series, and it's truly a collectible piece. So that's just something we're super proud of that everyone can enjoy and really would like to get. We've got some great Christmas ornaments. So check everything out at Mail and More, and we'll post some other venues that will be available as well.
And pick up those plates. I'm telling you, all the souvenirs, I'm not taking away, but those plates are remarkable.
Thank you. We were really excited to have those done. As a matter of fact, they were custom done for us. We actually have two types, but one of them is actually manufactured right around the corner in Cochran, Georgia. So it's nice to see some
Keep it
businesses
local.
here that we can support. That's right.
Yeah, that's right. And I was talking to them at Mail and More last week. Sales of souvenirs were really good in November and December. People buying them for whoever for the holidays. So that really speaks well of our community, don't it?
It does, and if you, if businesses have people coming into town to visit, or just anyone coming into your family that would like to, that's here, that you want to give them a little something special from Dublin, that is definitely the way to go, because we've tried to come up with some really unique things that will really speak highly of our community and that are unique. And again, all of the funds that are generated through our souvenirs go directly back into the festival to help us, one, buy more souvenirs, but also to put on all of these events that the committee itself sponsors.
And speaking of business, the tumblers is a great gift to give to your employees and or boss's day or whatever, but and you can't seem to break them. I seem to tear up a cell phone. I wish we could make cell phones like we do those
Wouldn't that
tumblers,
be
but
nice?
but they're really good. I was drinking out of my coffee here just a couple days ago, but those are really great gifts. It has the St. Patrick's logo on there, so all kind of good things. The thing I'm wearing now come from the store, so all kind of T-shirts and
Jewelry, we've got some
jewelry.
great jewelry that is made actually from pieces of china. It's called China Baroque, and so it's a fabulous, unique line that we've got. We've got stone ground grits. We have lemonade that turns green with our logo on it also. So just some great little pickup gifts that you can give that really say something special.
Okay, and we're talking about 50 years of St. Patrick's. What our forefathers, thinking about Dick Killebrew and Ann Everly and people like that, Mr. Champion, sitting around the table at Ma Hawkins, wanting to do something great for their community, and just brainstorming. And here we are, 50 years later. They're gone on, but here we still carry the torch on. But what great inspiration from our forefathers.
Absolutely. What a testament that this community has rallied around it for 50 years, when it was the brainchild of Dick Killebrew, just on the radio station, cracking a few Irish jokes. That's how we all got started, and then they partnered with the newspaper to really put it together. It started out just, I believe, 7 events, just a week of activities, and now we've grown into a full month of activities, over 45 at this point. A couple of things starting to pop up, too, that would like to be an official event. They're not actually listed in the brochure, but everybody wants to take part in what we do and do here so well. So, and as you said, so many community members that have really put a lot of effort into making it what it is. Bo and Bucky continuing that on at the radio station all those years, talking it up, and we are just tickled with what the newspaper and radio stations continue to do. We really couldn't do it without them.
Absolutely.
It's a full community partnership.
And 45 events, we've talked about some of them. What new do we have this year?
Well, we are really excited. We, as a committee, have implemented a new event called Dine in the Pines. It's going to be held the first Saturday in March, and it's a multi-food vendor event where you come in and buy those tokens and get to sample a lot of different foods that will be available from local restaurants, folks coming in from out of town. Also, any church groups or nonprofits that would like to have a booth to help raise money will definitely be out there, and that will be available for them to partner. Kathy Jones is our chairman for that event this year, so we know it's really going to be super, super exciting. We'll have a band, we'll have entertainment, and just a lot of fun. And that is also the night that we will have our Balloon Fest. So it will all be out at the Southern Pines area. And then the Recreation Department, Danny Jones, is doing a car show that day. So there'll definitely be something for everybody. So we really feel like that's a great event to kick off the month with that as well. Pig in the Park will be the night before, so you can definitely make a weekend of it. And then Thursday night before that will be our awards banquet. So a lot going on. We're starting out very fast and furiously, so it should be a month of fun. Put on your running shoes.
Yeah, that's an understatement. Yeah, the Pig in the Park, it has really grown over the years. I know it. We used to call it the barbecue cook-off, Pig in the Park now, but so many people come from out of town, set up the day before, cook all night, and so that is a great event we want to get everybody out to do. You heard we were talking about the awards banquet a little while ago, and let's talk about some of the winners from last year.
Well, this is the night where we do recognize our outstanding citizens, and this year Helen Harper's the chairman, and she is putting a great committee together for that, a lot of help, and we're going to be doing something a little different. We're actually going to have a keynote speaker this year, and it happens to be our very first Youth of the Year. Do you know who that was?
No.
Emmett Black. So that just shows you.
He's getting old, huh?
That, well, I'm not going to do any math, and I'm not saying that happened the very first year, but we'll let him tell the story for sure. But yes, it's a time when the community can come together, and of course we're accepting nominations. I believe the deadline is February 6th. So please be sure and get those in, because that's how we recognize people are from those applications that will be submitted. Of course, all of this information is on our website. I'll give that a plug in a minute. But last year, our recipients of those awards were Kate Melvin was our Youth of the Year. Marsha Tyson was the Woman of the Year. Johnny Payne was the Man of the Year. And Jody Alford was our Senior Citizen of the Year. We also recognize our past chairman with the Dick Killebrew Award, so that was Patrick Thames, and this year we'll be recognizing Robin Flanders for the outstanding job she did last year. And then we also recognize some of our volunteers that work so hard, and so we have what we call an honorary leprechaun. Dick Killebrew was actually the first recipient of that award, and it's evolved into this. So being recognized by the Order of Shillelagh was Henry King, and being recognized by the Order of the Blarney Stone was Malia Young.
And I think awards banquet, one of my favorite. We get more requests for the awards banquet to air it, and you seem to air it over and over, and calls keep coming in. When are you going to air it again? And I think the good thing about it, Lisa, is these people really don't want recognition.
That's right.
They're not people that step up and say, "I want to be Man of the Year." They're nominated by someone.
That's right.
And they're really lied to, is a strong word, but they're lied to get there. It's usually, I remember the year Chuck Bass got it. I sit at the table with him. He said, "James, gosh, sit right here because Randy's getting Man of the Year. Randy's getting Man of the Year, Randy Jackson." And, they had fooled him and, of course, had to deceive him to get him there
All
under
in
false
the spirit of
pretense.
good,
That's right.
That's right.
I don't argue that, but that's what's so good. And to see, as I watch them on TV, their face, of course, already knowing who they are before they announce, and that camera's on them, and to see their face when they finally figure out during the speech, they're talking about me. I went to Bruton Park or whatever, whatever the trigger is, but that's why it's so good. People being recognized that really don't want to be recognized.
That's true. And there is a committee that does that, and we have no idea who is on the committee. So we have no idea until that choice is made, just so we can get them to the event for sure. But a great thing, too, to help with the airing, people just need to come to the event.
Amen.
Be there. It is open to the public. We do need to know in advance. We'll have information coming out in the newspaper about that. But we would love to just pack the house at the Country Club that night to recognize these people. We also do invite and you don't have to receive an invitation. Like I said, it's open to the public, but we do invite all of our former recipients to come back. So we are really looking to have a
Yes.
wonderful event this
Yeah.
year. So everyone come out and join us. It should be a lot of fun.
And out of all those events, and the chairman shouldn't pick a good event, I guess, their favorite event, but what's one of your favorites?
It's too hard to decide because I just love going to so many to see all of the different people that are participating or taking part. I've been to numerous events over the years, and of course, like I said, I'll be at a lot this year, but I'm really, really excited about the Dine in the Pines. I think that's going to be something new that can really just springboard into the rest of the month to really make it a whole festival to remember.
And if someone's watching us today and wondering what all this is about, these 50 years, but there's so many things to do. If you love pancakes, the Exchange Club puts on thousands. It's like a big family reunion out at the middle school.
And they have it down to a
They
science.
They do. So you can eat pancakes, you can have barbecue, parades and festivals and kids events and the memory walk. But there's so many events, and it's scattered across all age groups.
It really is, and throughout our community. I think, too, the arts and crafts, we're really excited about that. Bruce Birch is our chairman this year. With that, we have vendors. We have vendor applications coming in daily to be sure that they are a part of that. So it's great food, great entertainment, great fun, and we're tickled to partner with the City of Dublin to make that happen down at the Bicentennial Plaza and Market on Madison.
Okay, 50th Annual St. Patrick's Festival. It's the 40th Annual Arts and Crafts
Yeah, that's right.
Festival. And everything in between. Anything before we go and bring our Tiffany in?
Well, just be sure and pick up some of our brochures. This has all of the events in it. It recognizes our sponsors and folks that have helped us so much. I know Tiffany will be talking a little bit more about how you can get involved in some other areas, but we just really, really are looking forward to another great year and hope everyone will come out and take part. There's got to be at least one event that someone can find that they would be interested in.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, we're going to take a break. Lisa, thank you very much. Our chairman of our 50th annual. Can't you feel the excitement in the room?
That's right, Aaron Gobra.
You better have your speech down. Can
I've got it. I'm working
on it.
on
for me?
Hear ye, hear ye, hear ye. That's all I'm going to say. You have to come to events to hear the rest.
What a great tease. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody. I have with me now our Tiffany Stanley, the vice chairman this year. You've held all kind of jobs, haven't you?
I have. This is my third year with the festival.
Okay, tell us where you started at and what's your position.
Okay, well, I started as vice president of the Order of the Blowing Stone the first year. Then second year, I served as president for the Order of the Blowing Stones. And this year, I am the vice chairman for the festival.
And you heard us mention earlier, it's the 50th annual St. Patrick's. Can you believe all these years? Of course, growing up here in Dublin and someone that got to ride in the first few parades with my little green bow tie, I've come along. I actually had hair back then, but we've come a long way.
We have 50 years. Can't say I've been around those 50 years, but, for all of them.
So how does it feel being vice chairman this year?
I'm real excited about the opportunity, to be able to host the St. Patrick's Festival for Dublin. Dublin, we're green and growing, so the month of March, we spread the green. So
We were talking off camera a little while ago about all the green we're having to pull out of our closets. And, of course, spoken like a true woman, you need more green, don't you?
that's right. You can never have enough green. As I said, I can't wear the same thing twice. So.
And what does the vice chairman of the St. Patrick's Festival do?
Okay, this year I was responsible for getting the sponsorships. We get sponsorships to, help fund the St. Patrick's Festival. We do have a month long of events that we offer for citizens and, people just coming into Dublin. And we got sponsorships. We have a patron level sponsorship. That's where if you want to be at a lower level sponsor for $100, you can get 2 memberships to the St. Patrick's Festival, and you get to attend 2 member events, which we have the Grand Ball, which is going to be March the 20th during Super Saturday, or the night before Super Saturday, I'm sorry. And then on March the 27th, we're going to have dueling pianos. So with the patron sponsorship, you get to attend both of those events, plus you get recognized at some of our signature events with your name on a banner.
Okay, Tiffany, you work for the City of Dublin and also vice chairman this year. Let's talk a little bit about economic development and what this does for our economy.
For our economy, I mean, it brings, people into Dublin. They come into Dublin, they're going to stay in our hotels, they're going to eat in our restaurants. They're bringing, much needed dollars into Dublin to, continue to have us grow. And we've been focusing on tourism, lately. And I believe the St. Patrick's Festival is one of the number one, tourism things to get people into Dublin. So.
Well, as far as tourism, you always hear from our state tourism people, you need heads in beds. And I would think, especially that one particular week, we get a lot of heads in beds, don't we?
We do, especially for Super Saturday. But like I said, with the month-long events, the first Saturday in March, we're going to have, an event. We're going to have Dine in the Pines, and that Friday night we have Pig in the Park. So, people can come in that Friday night and stay Friday and Saturday. So, we're really drawing, them into Dublin to encourage them to come visit us, not only during the St. Patrick's Festival, but any time of the year.
And throughout the year, in your capacity with the City of Dublin, on the phone, different parts of the country, as I know you are, how often do people mention St. Patrick's and us being the City of Dublin?
I get a lot of calls, and I was amazed last year. I got a lot of calls on my cell phone during the Balloon Fest, and I'm like, how did they get my cell phone number? But, we're just, accessible, and, people from, Dublin, Ireland may call. We get, calls out of the country. So I'm, come in contact with a lot of different people, so.
Okay, someone watching us right now, we have so many new people moving to the area. Someone watching us right now and says, I'd like to be a part of that festival. Is there something they can do?
Oh, we have something for everyone, from the little kids with the, littlest leprechaun contest to especially the Arts and Crafts Festival. That's, family fun. You can bring the entire family, know that it's a safe and fun environment. We have, our beauty pageants, Miss St. Patrick's. We have Miss Emerald City. So we offer, something for young, middle age, which is myself, and older.
Yeah,
So.
and even like the memory walks and
Yes.
Things like that. That is, of course, the awards banquet is probably one of my favorite, I have to say. But the memory walk, when we go out to the mall that day and see all those senior citizens coming out and being a part of it. So you can be a part of it from, I guess, the cradle to the grave, so
That's
to
right,
speak.
and with it being our 50th, we want, everyone that was involved in the festival 50 years ago, to come back and just enjoy yourself, and we are always taking feedback on what we can do better to make the festival better. So, young and old, just to let us know, what type of events you want to see or what we can do to improve on those events, and we'd like to know that.
And one place I think we've improved is the St. Patrick's Parade. It has grown. Of course, we broadcast here on the TV stage. It has grown so much over the years, and to me, it's one of the best parades of the year because you have so many people downtown. And, of course, last year having the Arts and Crafts downtown made a beautiful transition over to the Bicentennial Plaza.
It really did. That was the highlight, I feel, of the festival with the parade, as you say, all those beautiful floats. Everyone takes the time out to really show their St. Patrick's spirit. And then to have the opportunity to just park downtown and walk over to the Arts and Crafts Festival. Great food, great arts and crafts vendors. It was just made for a fun day. So.
Okay, before we go, I have to put you on the spot. You heard I said the awards banquet is one of my favorite, and I stress one of my favorites.
Yes.
Let me hear one of your favorites.
My favorite event, I think my favorite event would probably be the member events because, coming on, that was my first responsibility for planning, the member events. And it's just an opportunity to showcase to our members, what we're doing for the St. Patrick's Festival and, getting them involved and just, really, really networking and having a wonderful night, especially before Super Saturday. So it's a time for us all to come together.
Okay, and Super Saturday is?
March the 21st.
Okay, and it is truly Super Saturday.
Yes, definitely.
Okay, thank you very much, and we really appreciate what you do.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Tiffany, and thank you for joining us today.